Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of an art review on a time-lapse video. So if you're new here, my name is Miguel, and on this channel we have a variety of different time-lapse videos of our artwork. So in this episode I will be reviewing myself drawing Zorro. So the character Zoro is a Mexican-American hero, obviously fictional, but is a very popular hero for the Latino community as well as the rest of America. So in this version, I will go over and how I draw my version of Zoro. So one thing to note here is for every iteration of Zoro, I noticed it's almost like the same kind of costuming. So in this version, I took liberty in adding a little bit of extra detail in how I wanted Zoro to look. I understand that simplicity is always good sometimes, but in this case, I think since I am presenting these legends in a way that's interesting, is in this case, I try to add just a little bit of royalty and sort of like a nobleman attire to his costume. So I took a lot of inspiration from video games, comic books, different ways in which colonial era clothing is being made and how they're designed. So with like the boots and as well as the buckle and pockets and other details around the shirt and the shoulder pad, I just add a little bit of extra just to make even the line art interesting. And that's, I think, a really good tip in terms of character design, is if the line art itself could create shape and kind of hint at what color and where the shadows would be, it would further help enhance even the coloring itself. You can look at different references, and in my case look at video game art and how the color scheme can help make the character dynamic and as if they're a playable character, or you can kind of envision how they're going to move and how they would interact in their environment. And so in this case, it's a good way to strategize without having to decide the exact colors, but just having a general idea, a strategic idea of how the colors should be. So in this case, since Zoro is known for wearing black all the time, it's just black, it's just the main color that Zoro is known for, almost like a silhouette, I went for a really dark, cool color scheme. Not completely black, but just really dark. So there's going to be a lot of grays, dark blue, navy blue, maybe, but mostly dark grays and light gray, not totally white as to not look empty, but just really light gray. So for the background, it was a bit tricky. I decided on maybe having a cityscape, but just settled for something more simplistic, which is a downpour. So that was my finishing touch to Zoro. So I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments below on what you think of my version of Zoro. And I hope you stick around for the next time-lapse art review. So I'll see you next time.